So this is Charles Smith, and regrettably I have chronic asthma since probably about 1995. The reason for this is I'm going through very tough times and very trying times, not only with dealing with my chronic asthma, but dealing with the unending price surges on my needed inhalers. So I don't have that much concern for this inhaler. This is called Pro Air. It was basically in 1990. It would have been the classic inhaler would be Ventolin, also known as albuterol. Now, in the 1990s, this inhaler, well, had competition with Flovent and Ceravent. Flovent is also known as flucortisone propionate, which is a corticosteroid, and Ceravent is salmeterol. And salmeterol is actually a long-acting beta agonist. It's not supposed to be fast-acting against asthma, but it's a bit fast-acting. Flucortisone propionate of Flovent is supposed to stop the inflammation that can cause rebound attacks, so it's a inhaled corticosteroid. So this right now was about $22 when these inhalers had CFCs. Of course, the stuff that can deplete the ozone layer. And then it got worse. They had completely phased out inhalers like that that had CFCs, but not Pro Air. It's CFC free. And then this inhaler is called Symbicort or Formoterol. It's a corticosteroid, an inhaled corticosteroid. It's a maintenance inhaler. It cannot be used as a fast-acting one. Now, in the 1990, I think, if this would be Ventolin, and this would be something like Flovent and Ceravent, these inhalers had CFCs in the 1990s. Primatene Mist, actually, of course, was like this. And we also had an inhaler mist that had a CFC component. Now, it got worse right now when I think the EPA, not the EPA, but, well, big drug companies were told to get rid of CFCs in all inhalers like this in the 1990s. So the CFCs were taken out, which made the inhalers cheap. The Flovent and Ceravent from there was about $15 to $25. So, regrettably, now the Flovent and Ceravent are just, I think, taken away, and now all that's left is Symbicort. Because the CFCs were taken away, and this Symbicort is repatented. There is about 200 to 300% markup in price right now. Ditto for this one, Pro Air, I think that inhaler is repatented. So there's not much competition at all. The drug companies are now allowed to, especially for Symbicort, to do a generic of the what they call formoterol. So basically, they have the right to raise prices up to the sky. So instead of this being $14 and this being, say, about $30 to $35, thanks to the repatenting and elimination of the CFCs and excessive monopolies by the drug companies, this now costs about $85, and this costs about $310 to $330. And regrettably, I have to take them because I have chronic asthma. So therefore, because if I want to refill these two inhalers, I have to pay $400 out of pocket. And there's something even worse. My insurance card only covers about 8 to 10% of the cost. My outside RX card covers only 3% of the cost of both inhalers. So that's why, because I need them, otherwise I end up in the hospital or die if I do have a severe attack. And I'm not lying that people die of asthma. My brother died of it in 1989 when he had a severe attack, and they couldn't get him to the hospital on time, and he got transferred to a new hospital, but by that time the asthma worsened to cardiac arrest and he was dead. This was 1989. I did not want to end up in his state, so I had to get refills. I think about 3 or 4 refills, probably 5. We're talking about $410 times 5, $2,500. Yeah, about $2,500 total that I have to pay out of pocket for these inhalers. So help me save a life. My life, that is. I may not have asthma now, but it got a lot colder, and that means winter dry air. And winter dry air, for some people, can lead to something like well, it's not the real attack, but I was just simulating an asthma attack if I had it. So this is a fast-acting inhaler Pro Air. This is Symbicort, the maintenance inhaler. But both of them are expensive. So please, donate to my GoFundMe project. So, which is, I think, called Don't Let Me Die of Asthma. Help me to survive these runaway inflated prices on these inhalers that I have to take. And you will thank me for it. Well, thank you again.